What about U.S. soldiers? I mean, some of them are on their third and fourth deployment to Iraq. I feel so badly for the hardship of these families and for, quite frankly, the psychological impact of these repeated tours of duty. I know that's something you care about. How can the country better help these men and women other than just providing lip service?
Well, again, I think the most important thing is to continue to support what they're doing and what they're going through, and understand how difficult it is. That's number one. Secondly, I would just say that these are incredible young men and women. They volunteered to do this, but this is tough business where you're deployed for a year, home for a year, deployed for a year, home for a year. It's very
that,
difficult.
right? I mean,
it's for the most part, that's kind of where we are now. But it's hard personally on your family. It's hard on you individually. But when they believe that people support them in what they're doing, it makes it easier. It also is important that the U.S. people, the Congress, the U.S. Army, the Marine Corps, or Navy, has the programs in place to deal with this. And I think we've improved those programs significantly over time, but we still have ways to go.
Well, you have the huge cultural obstacle of people not wanting to get help because they're perceived as weak. And quite frankly, some of that comes from the chain of command.
Well, I think the chain of command has worked very hard to try to remove that. We talk about this all the time, but you're right. It's a mindset change, and it's going to take time to remove the stigma of this. But we are constantly discussing it. We're constantly talking about it. We're trying to do more and more assessments that are more accurate, so we identify it early on. This is not a disease that can't be fixed. We have many people who've had PTSD and have later deployed and been very successful. So the issue is identifying them, having treatment available, and if possible, they can contribute some more. Or if they can't, we honorably allow them to go do something else. I think that's what all leaders believe.
Having said that, you need those boots on the ground,
But
don't
we
you,
need
General?
the boots on the ground. But,
so that's kind of working at cross purposes, don't you think, at times?
But we will get the people we need. We have proven over time we will get young people to come in, the services that we need. We cannot be sending people there that should be sent there. We still do that. We have had cases where people have been deployed that should have never been redeployed. We're trying to eliminate that. It's something that we just can't accept.